Right now, it's a good time to be Warner Brothers. Not only have they kept their huge string of films opening at number one, they just did surprisingly well with Wuthering Heights and all that kind of stuff, but stuff on the HBO front is also going extremely well for them. As the new reports come in from Variety, talking about how Night of the Seven Kingdoms has been pulling in 13 million views per episode, and maybe even more noteworthy, the Pitt, the reigning best television show in the world, won best drama at the Emmys and everything, its viewership has doubled from season one to season two. The good folks over at Variety did write about the following. They said this: meanwhile, at Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Center, season two of the critically acclaimed medical drama is averaging approximately 12 million viewers per episode. That is 50% better than the show's freshman season, 50% better, not doubled, season, with the show seeing week-to-week growth. That's the key thing there, is that it's not just the numbers have gone up exponentially from season one to season two, but it's the fact that week to week, the viewership is going up. We've talked a lot about how, one of the key signs that a show is really connecting, it's really finding its audience, and it really must be high quality, is when you look at the week to week releases. Is the viewership going up because people keep tuning in and they keep getting more and more people to come and watch it? Or is it going down? We've seen that a lot with a number of the Disney Plus shows. Like maybe they start well with a big opening number, but then they eventually start to trail off. Some of them don't, but a lot of them do. But with the Pitt, not only has their numbers gone up overall, week to week, their numbers keep going up, which again goes back to the old argument that we're continuously making around here, that week to week releases is far better for a good show than dropping all the episodes at once, because you get these types of results like what you're getting from the Pitt. Now, of course, the Pitt's a little bit of an exception because it is arguably the best show on TV right now, at least if you look at all the awards it's been going up. And this season, I kind of half thought, Rob, that this season they may get a bit of a sophomore slump. Like, yeah, it came out of the gates great. It was like a new ER and everybody loved it. And it was fantastic. I absolutely adore it. I think it's an excellent show. I love it. But will novelty start to wear off, or will novelty become a factor where we get tired of it? But this show just seems to be getting better and better and better and better. So I've been really loving it on that level. And then, of course, Rob, on the other side, Night of the Seven Kingdoms. A lot of people thought, could Night of the Seven Kingdoms, not being huge and epic in scale, not having dragons, not having big wars, not having all the characters, the family lineages that we recognize, could they do well? Rob, they're pulling in 13 million views an episode. And I've got a feeling that the final episode that comes out in just a couple of days, episode 6, I got a feeling it's going to be the highest viewed one yet, especially after last week's episode. So anyway, Rob, it seems like it's a good time to be HBO. It's a good time to be Warner Brothers. Their films are killing it. Their HBO series are killing it. We still got Lanterns coming, which I'm super excited about. But you look at these numbers, Knights of the Seven Kingdom doing great. I don't know. What's your takeaway from this?
Well, like anything, John, you're giving people great entertainment. The thing about the Pitt is obviously medical shows work well because they have built into them conflict. Will somebody survive the day? It's always interesting because everybody can relate to having a medical issue. But when you're watching the perspective of it's like 24, but in a hospital, it just amps up the drama and the way it's shot and the way it's presented and the characters. I mean, it's like every episode kind of leaves you breathless because there's so much going on. It's kind of irresistible entertainment. And then with the Night of the Seven Kingdoms, you already have the land of Westeros, but when you give us these two characters, I mean, Egg and Dunk, look at them. I mean, you can't, they're irresistible. They're irresistible as a duo. They're irresistible as individual characters. They're so well realized, and it's showing us more of the land that we've always wanted to see. We've only seen Westeros from one angle, which is from the warring political families that control everything. But to see kind of, a much different point of view, a different perspective of Westeros, it's really interesting and it's really well done. And so you're getting world building in every episode, and you're getting great character stuff in every episode, and the story is really compelling. Who would have thought? So I'm not surprised. I mean, again, HBO, we've talked about it on this show. They know how to deliver peak entertainment. The executive branch over HBO knows when shows are good and knows when shows aren't. And they've knocked it out of the park with both of these. And following up with House of the Dragon, it looks that we're going to get, I can only imagine that A Night of the Seven Kingdoms makes everybody go back and rewatch Thrones again, go back and dive into House of the Dragon again, and it all just feeds off they feed off each other, which is great.
By the way, have you seen any of the videos that HBO's put out on YouTube of the two actors who played Dunk and Egg, like actually hanging out together?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, it's some of the most heartwarming, beautiful stuff. And I love how the guy who plays Dunk, the older guy, he's talking like, oh, somebody asked him a question. Oh, we heard that you and I can't remember the name of the actor, the young kid who plays Egg. Oh, you guys play Mario Kart. Oh yeah, I kicked his fucking ass. I kicked his fucking ass in Mario Kart. You tell him I said that. It's just, and then you see them together and they just have such a wholesome kind of dynamic between the two of them. It's absolutely beautiful. And it just makes me like watching the show more. And again, like you said, Rob, this is all good for them leading into House of the Dragon. They dropped the trailer the other day for House of the Dragon. I love this show. That trailer was all sorts of awesome. I cannot wait for the get into that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of this video, Factor. Cold days, packed schedules, and let's be honest, when February hits, staying on track with eating well gets tough. And that's why I love Factor. Factor makes eating healthy deliciously easy with fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs so you can eat well without the planning, shopping, or cooking. One of my main go-to meals lately is their high protein options. You're getting quality functional ingredients like lean proteins, colorful vegetables, whole foods, and healthy fats. Plus, they have over 100 rotating weekly meals, including Calorie Smart, Mediterranean, GLP-1 support, ready-to-eat salads, and even their new Muscle Pro collection for strength and recovery. Everything arrives fresh, never frozen, and is ready in about 2 minutes. All that and more is why I highly recommend Factor. Head to factormeals.com/Campea50off and use the code Campea50off to get 50% off and free breakfast for a year. Eat like a pro this month with Factor. New subscribers only, varies by plan. One free breakfast item per box for 1 year while subscription is active. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? HBO is pulling in some big numbers with their shows, the House of the Dragon, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and of course with their reigning Emmy-winning best drama series, The Pitt, which only gets better and better, and the numbers keep going up and up every week. Do you watch either of these shows? Do you like them? Do you not? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.